Hey everyone, what's up and welcome. Today we are back and we are going to be playing some more Splitgate 2, and upon full launch of the game alongside the Battle Royale release, they dropped a couple of more new maps in the arena mode, which I have been doing some practice on and kind of learning portal routes, rotations, kind of rollouts, just useful directions you could use your portals to get into enemy spawns very quickly and rotate around the map efficiently. I wanted to go through specifically the Academy map today and show you all the little spots and routes I've learned, because I feel like it's pretty useful. And if you learn these, it can really make you feel like you can dominate the map, because you can go from one end to the other or wherever you know an enemy is extremely quickly. If you've ever wanted to practice specific maps on your own, it's actually very simple. You just come down here to the map browser section. You can go to the 1047 games right above my head here. There's community maps. Click 1047 and you got all the in-game maps. Specifically, like I said, we're going to be taking a look at Academy today. The other new map that they added is Grit. I have been doing some practice on there, but not confident enough to make a video on it yet, because I feel like I still have a lot to learn, and I'll put that out. If you guys are interested in today's video, just leave a like on today's video. It's the best way for me to know if you guys actually appreciated these kind of little run-throughs. So yeah, let's get into it. Academy is a pretty cool map. It's got an outdoors area, and then it also has an indoors. There's some surrounding libraries with a theater that takes place in the middle of the indoor section of the map. The outside is pretty easy to get around, but the inside is where things get a little bit confusing and also really fast, because everything somewhat looks the same, and once you can wrap your head around where you are directionally, you can zip through there pretty snappily. This is kind of where I start, and this is what's going to allow you to get into here. You can get into here from here or here. I mean, there's a lot of places to access it from directly, but yeah, once you're here, I like to snap to here. Once we come in here, you have the option to go left or right. Right would be kind of the long, more safe rotation, I guess you could say. So we'll go there first. You snap here, you're gonna look left. You're gonna snap to here, you're gonna come out. You're gonna go across into these bookshelves, come back here into the corridor to make your way into the theater room. Come here, into here, and now we're in the theater. Once you're in the theater, this is what's gonna take you under the map. Over here, this goes down and under into the circle area, and then the big outdoors where you can kind of like launch yourself. But I like to snap to here, because once you've snapped to here, you have a lot of control. You can go directly across the theater and make your way to the other side of the auditorium. If you come back, you can also snap to the internal side. So you can come here, and now you can access here, here. If you're covering the firecracker point, you can also watch from here and just kind of surveil it. But once you do that, you can kind of snap to here, back to here, and now I'm on the other side of the theater again. You can kind of go from here to here to here. Once you've made your way to here, it's the exact same as when you're over here. You come to this bigger panel, and that's when you access the corridor. But once again, we're gonna go back to the other side, and we're gonna go big panel, back to the corridor, into corridor, across from corridor, and now from here, this is what's going to be your indicator you're near outside. Threshold right here. We're back in the corridor. We come out of corridor. You see this big panel, hit the panel, hit this panel, and you're back outside. You've done a full rotation around the entirety of the map. It's very fast. Once you've gotten to here, this is where we get outside. You can snap back outside. And once you've made your way outside, you have a lot of control, a lot of angle snapping, I guess you could say. If there's a guy right here, you could, if there was a guy who was challenging you immediately out here, once you've come from inside, you can snap back here and reach out immediately. Boom. Now you're challenging him from the other side of the map. You want to come back, you know there's a guy over here, you can snap over here, snap over here, snap over here, snap back to here. You can literally just play outdoors all day long and go back and forth. It's kind of infinite. There's so many opportunities to just juggle around your position. And a lot of times people come from out of these spawn points right here or right over here. And so it makes it very easy to watch it. A lot of times I actually kind of snap to here. I'll watch. If a guy's jumping down, I'll quickly go behind him, shoot him. And then if I know there's a guy above my head again, I'll go here, shoot him, come back, close it, finish off the kill. There's a lot of opportunity to outplay in specifically these little spawn corridors. It gets a lot of fun. Now, the middle section of the map is where things get a little bit more complicated. I found the best way to access the low ground, if you wanted to teleport there, was specifically from this wall and this wall over here. This is the mirrored walls. Because from these positions, you can access these down portals, and from these down portals, you can snap up into the underside corridor. You can snap here, or you could just directly go here and then make your way to the upper side, which once again, we're back in the auditorium, the massive theater here. That's how you can quickly kind of go about getting from outside, under, up into inside if there's a firecracker point here or here. Now, one other thing I wanted to know immediately about the outside is that if you are stuck on low ground, there actually is these little vents as well, and these are portalable through. So you can set your portal to the upper mesh, through the mesh to the upper wall there, and make your way out, and then you're back up here, back in enemy spawn, and then you could start working on your rotations again. The initial rotation I did show you guys, once again, from this wall, which is where I said kind of my route starts. We did take the long way. So I went right here and then up into here again. I kind of wanted to show you the other direction because remember I said right here you could go right or left. We're going to go the left route. The left route is actually quicker to rotate around the entirety of the map. You could also snap straight to here and then hit the underside corridor. This takes you back to the center of the map. But this wall is what we're going to be focusing on right here because this allows you to snap directly to here, which allows you to snap directly into corridor. Our original left method went here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to corridor. But if we go the left route over here, or yeah, left if you're coming out of the portal, it's only, I'm pretty sure, 3 portals. So you come here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. It's a lot quicker. Obviously, if there's people in this room, you might want to rotate the long way to be safer. It's all situational. It depends on, you know, when and where you want to be portaling. But you come through here, and then once again, we're rotating again. That was me doing the snazzy way. I could have just TP'd straight across. Once again, from the corridor. Kid came here, snapped to here, straight across, back into other corridor. And now we are back outside. Very fun. I know a lot of that was kind of quick. Once again, we've already covered the outside. We just covered both directions to start the rotate from inside. I also showed you the little stairwell to get down into the center area as well. And then we have the auditorium's main window that also leads you under here. One cool little fun spot I found. Oh, obviously this is the most well-known launching spot. If you portal here, jump off, you can portal yourself straight down, and then you can kind of go like that. And then you're in auditorium. But one cool spot I found when kind of messing around with some of the portals, once again, we're here, we're in corridor, we're coming out of corridor, and we snap to here. You can snap to here, and now this is on this upper wall. If I set a portal here, and I come, and I launch myself through, you get a really nice launch onto what are well-known firecracker spots. Now, when you do it on these side panels, they really do launch you across the entire auditorium. So if I'm here, it'll launch me to this firecracker spot. If I do it over here, it'll launch me to this firecracker spot over here. These are so much fun because if you come through it, you generally have enough speed and momentum to launch yourself through this wall again. So I'm gonna set this one here. And if we pop speed, and I take some height, and I launch myself downwards, I can come through here, spray point, slide into this spot again, and basically immediately reach out. Now, I came through with so much speed that I kind of like bumped into the wall, but if I come through again, I should be able to catch the jump here. We're gonna come through, chow, hit a slide, go through, jump again, immediately reach out. You could almost keep that like on a consecutive loop. The momentum carries very well, and it helps that you have a slope here to immediately slide off of. Very fun spot for firecracker. That's pretty much all the rotation spots I know on this map. I hope that was concise and fast enough to help you guys out. Once again, these are portals that lead into the corridor, and this takes you back to the main room, which takes you outside. So it all flows very well. It's just a matter of wrapping your head around the map and learning it and understanding where the portals are, and you'll almost live in the enemy spawn. It's a very fun map. It's almost up there with the arena map for me, or the stadium map. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope that this video was concise and straight to the point enough. Obviously, you can watch it back and break it down step by step to really digest everything I was kind of pointing out in the directions I took myself. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe and leave a like. Like I said, it's the best way to let me know you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be sure to do this for more maps in Splitgate too. So have a great rest of your day. I do stream every day live on Twitch. I'm trying to improve and get better every day. And if you guys want to watch me live, like I said, links in the description. Catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Keep up, stay out. Peace out.